or tavern master or you
Sure.
know, the guy in charge.
You walk into the same bar that you just walked out of?
After I finish my meal and extinguish my hands.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
walk back in and you see Riley sitting there having a conversation with Cumberwick. He turns
So
to you and he goes, "Can I do something for you?"
I was hoping you could tell me about perhaps some nearby tombs or dungeons or places of interest that we might explore and adventure and that sort of thing.
He turns to Riley, looking for some sort of acknowledgement or confirmation of like, is it okay?
I just shrug my shoulders and then I nod.
He turns back to you and he goes, "Well, we got a local crypt near here."
Yes, tell me about the crypt.
Because well, it was the town was kind of built around it. It's just been here for ages. No one really goes down in it. Every now and then the guards have to dispatch some foul creature. You know, it looks like your friend might have crawled out of there.
Riley,
Honestly.
do you know about this crypt?
Well, it belongs to the king that used to live in this town.
Let us go there immediately. Or tomorrow. Whichever's more convenient.
I'm gonna need some rest. I can't go down there right now.
Because you're gonna need a lot more than rest.
This guy.
He turns around. He starts like wiping the bench as he's just saying that.
I go into the bathroom. I go into the bathroom and I like clean off all the dirt and try and make myself look as good as possible.
Okay.
As good as I can.
As you start to like clean off the dirt, you notice that part of your skin is peeling off.
I knew you were gonna say.
And you're like pulling off little bits of skin. Maybe they were either loose to begin with, or the fact that when Dongo was like throwing shit onto your head and banging your head against the ground, they became looser.
Oh god.
But yeah, it's not an easy clean by any stretch of the imagination. But you do an okay job.
I'll take as long as I need because I don't want to be out in public anyway.
Okay.
So I'm in no rush.
Okay. Bongo just walks off and goes into the restroom. What are the rest of you doing?
I probably can. And I'll just be in a corner.
Okay.
All right. Do they still have that motel in this town? The really cheap inn.
Yeah, at the edge of town. Yeah, it's still there. We call it
right.
the Motel Hotel.
And the rates are still no. Okay.
They're real cheap free out there. They're real cheap.
Yeah. I remember.
He goes, but usually when you come, you stay at the. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that still exists at the end of town.
Okay. Perfect. We can go there, guys, if you want to start getting some sleep.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, I leave the bar and I start walking. I grab Aryo and I start walking.
You start to walk out, and Cumberwick is like, wait, where's the other one? I don't want him in a corner. I don't want him scaring people. Where's he at? I come with you.
Eventually, I come out of the bathroom.
He goes, that one right there. Take him. He's pointing at him. He's like, get him out of there. Eventually, I guess you just walk out with them.
Yeah. Okay. I grab them and we leave.
You walk outside. The sun is starting to go down now. It's becoming nighttime. What were you going to say, Katz?
Yeah, quick question / confirmation. So each day or each set of spells, I get to pick either 3 1-level spells or 1/3 level spell because we're level 3, right?
Yes, I believe you are correct.
Plus my shadow stuff, which I'm not sure if they're spells or...
Those are moves, I believe. So
okay, cool. Awesome.
You have those as long as you want.
Okay. And to recover my spells or reset them, I just have to pray for an hour, or do I have to sleep? I can't remember which do this.
When you spend this is all on your character sheet, so you can read it on the front page. It says, when you spend uninterrupted time, an hour or so in quiet communion with your deity, you lose any spells already granted to you. You're granted new spells of your choice whose total levels don't exceed your own level +1, and none of which is higher level than your own level, and you prepare your rotes which never count against your limit. So if
Wait,
you're
my own
level
level
3...
+1, so I can get 1 3 plus 1 level 1.
Correct.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go. You guys make your way through town. Less and less people as you make your way to the motel hotel, and eventually you come across it. You walk in, I assume?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
When you walk in, you notice that there's a person standing behind a counter, and to your left, there's just a bunch of mats on the floor, and it's a single-story room.
By mats, you mean materials?
No, I mean like bed mats.
Actual mats.
Yeah. You see a human behind the door who's got basically rags on. He doesn't look to be any sort of wealthy person, and he's sitting there just kind of like staring at the ground. You guys walk in. His eyes light up as if he hasn't seen customers in quite some time. He looks at you guys and he was like, "Would you care for a bedroll?"
How about rooms?
He goes, "Well,
Is that what you mean?
we're in a room.
Yes, I would like a bedroll, please.
Well, we've got 6. Please just choose at your own."
That one. I point to the most comfortable looking one.
He goes, "You don't need to point. You can just go lay down."
I go lay down on it.
Okay.
I go lay down on the bedroll on the opposite end of the room.
Okay.
Me too.
Aww.
I'll go by my brother, and I'll heal.
We're all evil,
I'll
Neal.
heal
It's
him
okay,
and
man.
myself.
Dude, man.
I don't know if I need to roll for this, JP, but I'll just heal him and myself until we're full HP.
Yeah, I mean, you need to roll to see if you can do that. So roll once to do the first spell, or the first cast.
Okay.
I will make note that when you sleep, you gain half of your max HP. In case you weren't
Okay.
aware of that.
Half of max?
Half of max, yes. I think. Where the fuck did I put this sheet? It should be half of max. Did I really lose the sheet?
You're muted. Oh, intentional.
What? Yeah, he's probably talking to someone.
Alright. I wave at the innkeeper and I say, "Hey, buddy, do you still have that extra room upstairs?"
He goes, no, this is a single-story establishment.
Really? You don't still have that one room?
No, just this story. I've got some bedrolls. He kind of like rolls his hands together.
Damn you, Dungeon World. Okay. I grab a
JP, so I
bedroll.
rolled 11 on that, but I had -1 from before. Is that a -1 to my 11 roll, or to
Yeah.
my
To your 11, so you still clear.
So it's, okay. I heal for 2, but I mean I'll do this repeatedly until we're full HP. So
I keep rolling.
okay.
$13, yeah, roll again. You don't need to wait for me to be successful, so that's 10. Who are you applying this to, by the way?
Myself and my brother until we're full HP.
What was your current HP?
I took 12 damage, so
You're at 10, so
what
now
was it, 12?
you're at 18. Or sorry, you're at 20 now?
Yep.
20 out of 22?
Yep. So I'll do this one more for myself.
Okay. I will make, when you sleep, you gain half of your max HP. So
Okay.
that's a partial success. You can choose to whatever your choice is. You let me know.
Okay, I'll take -2.
Okay.
So I'm full HP.
Okay.
Is that enough? So,
Yes, it's partial success. You gotta choose another thing. You want to take -3?
Yeah, but again, I'll just do this until we're full HP.
Cats, I'll remind you for the 5th time now. When you sleep, you gain half of your HP back.
I
So
understand that,
so
JP, but I may not
fucking
want to...
Okay. All right. What are you doing now? Roll again if you're gonna heal more. You're at full.
Okay. That's for...
You're at what, 9 now, Bongo?
I am at 7 total, or 7 before he did any actions.
So you're at 10.
Is that a
Another
partial
success, yeah.
So what is that? What's the other options? Because -1 is just going to take me longer.
You draw unwelcome attention or put yourself in a spot, or after you cast it, you forget.
I'll take -1 once again. Damn it.
For the rest of you, you guys have a hard time going to sleep as you just constantly see Dongo in the corner, just like having this light illuminate the room for a short second and then fading away as he's making some incantations as well.
This is a really like seedy part of town, right?
Yes.
So before I go to bed, I would like to cast.
That is a straight up fail, by the way, Cats. But what do you
So
want to
just
cast when you
doesn't
go
go
to sleep?
When I go to sleep or right before I lay down, I would like to cast Alarm around myself and Dongo's bedroll.
Okay. Let me look at alarm. Yeah, I think when you fail the spell, you should just forget it. But hold on one second, I'll look that up. Okay. You guys notice Riley and King. You guys see Bongo stand up, and he's got like what are you using to make this circle? Are you just walking it?
So when I read the spell, it says just walk a wide circle.
Okay, so you just see him walking in a circle around his
Right.
around his bedroll and his brother's bedroll. He's making some different noises.
Do I need to roll for this?
Yes, well, actually, you do need to see if it goes off. That's true.
9.
Partial success. Tell me which one you choose. Cats, mate yourself for good type.
Oops,
It's
sorry.
not thundering outside. It's just cats typing. So which one do you want, Ryan? You want to draw unwelcome attention? You want to take -1 to cast spells? Or do you want to forget the spell after you cast it? So it means it goes off, but you forget it.
Well, it can go off. I can forget it, and then when I sleep, I'd have it again, right?
Correct. When you prepare
So,
spells, yes.
I'll forget it.
Okay. Yeah, totally.
Perfect.
So yeah, you see him walk around him and his brother's bedroll making some sort of incantation, and then he stops. I need to figure out what happens when you just straight up fail. I think you would just forget it. It doesn't. Why would it not fucking say? I guess we're just gonna say you forget the spell, Cats. And I'll look up more information about it. What are you guys doing?
I lay down to sleep.
Okay, you lay down to sleep.
Same. I'm not sleeping. I'm just... I guess I'm communing with my god.
Okay.
Do I still does telekinesis work while I'm sleeping?
No, remember we said it would dissipate the second you fall asleep.
Okay.
Not a second more.
The only person not asleep is Cats. So Cats, do you go to sleep? Or King, are you sleeping or are you?
Yeah, I pass out.
Yeah, King just passes out.
I do take note that I pass out with my adventuring pact wrapped in my arms. Like I hug it like a teddy bear. That's how I sleep.
Your adventure. So okay. All right. So Kang goes to sleep wrapped with his gear. in
All
front
my
of
gear
him.
just...
Yeah.
Except I'm a lizard, so I go...
Have you played as a lizard person before, Neal?
Probably once, maybe. I don't know. Yes, at least once before. But I've been doing this for like 10 years, so
Yeah.
I've done everything.
It's up to you, cats. Do you go to sleep or not? Shit. Do you go to sleep or not?
I'll go to sleep.
Okay. Everyone gets back half of their max HP. So, Kang, did you take damage?
Nope.
Riley, did you take damage?
No, I had too much armor.
Okay. Cats and Ryan, you guys, I think, were already at full. And you guys all wake up the next morning.
Alright, the first thing I want to do is renew my bond with Rev.
Okay. Roll for that.
Alright. So I grab Rev out of my sheath. I don't really know what this process looks like, but I guess I try and wake him up, you know?
I mean, you tell me what the process looks like.
Sorry,
Cat's
what was
mute.
my charisma again?
Your charisma is +1.
+1, 13. Yeah. And it's 2d6?
2d6 plus 1,
Always
yes.
2d6. Okay. So, yeah, I pull him out of the sheath, but more carefully than as if I were to go into battle. And I start trying to channel him with my thoughts, like any other time I try to talk to him. But a bit more, just like a bit more concentrated, you know, I'm like really trying to speak to him right now.
11. Hold 3. Now, are you using this for hack and slash, or I guess you can tell me what you use it for. So you have +3 forward, or wait, what is that? Oh, sorry, you have 3 hold, and you can use any of those 3 holds for a hack and slash or a spout lore roll, 1 for 1. So on any hack and slash roll, you can add up to +3. Any spout lore roll, you can add up to +3.
So does it slowly diminish? Like each time I do +1, I lose a +1?
Yes, then you would only have 2 hold left.
Okay. So I don't have to choose when I'm putting it on yet.
Nope.
Okay, so...
And it disappears the next time you sleep.
Alright, so Rev likes me today.
Yes.
Okay.
The rest of you guys wake up. Is there anything you do in particular?
I tell them about the crypt. That I want to go raid with them. And I suggest that we raid it.
I agree with him. I will. Can I suggest that we start going on a different sleep schedule as well? Because shadow form kills me if I use it in the daylight, and I don't want to die. So
It'll be underground.
You guys-
There will be no daylight in the crypt.
I understand that, but just in general, we could change our sleep schedule. Go fuck shit up during the night.
I'm gonna have a really
Seems
hard
ridiculous.
time. Yeah.
So you're proposing that we be nocturnal?
Yes, I'm
Or
proposing that
diurnal
we be
would work.
nocturnal.
You've lived your entire life not being nocturnal. Why today of all days do you wish to become nocturnal?
You know nothing about my life. I would carry out secret missions in the war during the night.
Well, you never told me about those.
Why would I tell you? You killed my
That's
brother
friends.
almost.
I didn't kill your brother. He's
Are we
fine.
friends?
We were friends.
You
and we're not
almost
friends
burned
anymore.
me today
You were fine.
when I wanted a piece of jerky.
You tried to
Jerky.
steal my food.
You almost killed me over
I
jerky.
didn't. You are such a little baby. Go cry to your mommy.
Now you're being racist.
You know, the lizard people have a word for you.
No, go ahead.
That is,
What?
do you?
No, I don't know what that is. What's your word for me?
You're a keener.
Oh my god, that's what you're looking for.
That's only Canadian lizards.
Oh, whatever. I hope you're aware that your nickname during the war was the snake.
What do you guys
It's
do?
your- Let's go to the crypt.
No, you shouldn't use that word, King.
He shouldn't be such a little bitch.
Oh my god.
Wah, wah, wah. You scared me. You used fire and I was afraid. Wah, wah, wah.
Let's just go to the crypt.
The guards are probably on duty right now.
Guards?
We can ask them if they mind if we pass by, because the former king wasn't a good person, you know? They might not mind if we go try and clear it out and keep what we find, but I can't really speak for them.
Let us ask. Perhaps you should do this as the night of the party.
Alright. It'll be really awkward for me, though, if I ask and they turn me down, and then you guys do it anyways, though.
We'll see.
Alright, so I walk towards the crypt.
Okay. What part of town does that lie on, since you made the rest of this up? Where's it lie?
In the very middle of the town.
Okay, in the center of the town. Tons of people pass by it every day. None of them really realize what it is. The guards outside of it are only there. Look like they're just guarding a door, and most of the people in the town know it to be a passageway into the sewer of the town, the lower parts of the town. They don't know that it was a crypt of their former king. And as you approach, there are 2 guards standing by this rather rudimentary and very plain door.
Alright, I walk up to one of them, and, do you want to name him? Or her?
You don't know these guards. You've never met them before.
Alright.
Or interacted with them before.
Alright, I walk up to one of them, him or her, and I introduce myself. I say, hi, I'm Riley. You know, I've performed a few missions for your town, and today I want to help the town deal with this crypt.
The 2 guards look at each other and they're like, did you hear about this? I didn't hear about this. I don't think anyone actually is going down there. Who'd you get permission from? They look back at you at the same time.
I don't need permission from anyone right now. I know that this town wants this crypt cleared. I know you want all the evil flushed from it, and I've assembled a party to do just that.
The 2 guards look back at each other and they're just like, well, I think they're going to go down there and clean everything up. Should we just keep this to ourselves? And the other guard goes, yes, let them in. We don't want to deal with that stuff. Let them deal with it. Maybe they'll die and we can just loot their corpses later. And the other guard goes, agreed. And they open the door. The door swings open.
Thank you.
Makes a loud creaking noise as you go in. And as Bongo passes by, they both like hold their noses for some reason. As if they don't want to smell the stench of this rotting corpse or what is in front of them.
Do
It
I
looks like a
smell
rotting
bad?
corpse.
Does my flesh smell bad too?
They think you would smell bad, so that's why they held their nose.
I see.
But you do not notice a particular smell.
Okay.
Do the rest of us?
No.
Okay.
You guys walk into the crypt. It's a pretty boring entrance. As you walk in, there are sconces on the side that are not lit, and as you keep going deeper and deeper, eventually the door shuts behind you and you're standing in pitch black as the stairs just descending down.
Do I need to message you spells as well, JP?
Yes, same for you, Ryan.
And Neal. Unless you already did it.
I don't memorize spells. I have a set list of abilities that I can use.
Did you use your fire to guide us, King?
What do you mean?
Well, it's pitch black.
Oh, yeah, totally. I would like to light my hands on fire, JP.
All right, make the roll. Cat's mute.
10! Damn it! I need to stop rolling so well. I want some experience.
Yeah, your hands ignite in front of you, and you guys notice that there is just more stairs in front of you. But there are sconces on the side that do have torches in them, but it looks like they have been burnt out for quite some time.
Yeah, did I only
Are
fail
there any
once?
corpses?
Nope, you can't really tell. The stairway is pretty tight. You guys aren't having to duck. You and Bongo and Dongo aren't, but Kang and Riley are kind of hunched over a little bit as they descend down these stairs.
JP, I would like to pull out my crystal ball with one of my flaming hands
Okay.
and do my flames of the future.
Okay, roll for it.
Right. D2d6. What did we say was a flat 2d6 or
It is.
an intel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we said intel, which for me is 2d6 minus 1. Sweet. 2d6 minus 1.
Just need to load
5.
all the
There's my
screen.
failure.
There's your fail.
I take d4 damage.
Yeah, roll d4.
Shit.
So should I just be like
3.
spreading lore whenever I can to get more fails and more EXP?
Does this... that is unaffected by armor, right? That's
Yes,
piercing
it's
damage?
unaffected by armor.
Okay.
That's
did
kind of
take
the
some
idea
damage.
behind it, Kaitlyn, is that it promotes characters to make actions all the time.
All right.
So you
I
take
see
3
some.
damage.
I see some insignia on the side of the wall, and I try to remember what this insignia means.
Yes, I see a speck of dust. I wonder what
Okay.
created it. That's not lore.
It's within reason.
Suck.
Do we see any corpses, JP?
Nope, no corpses. 2d6 plus 3. You are... Or wait, you're spouting lore?
Yeah.
And that's plus your int, which is 0, so that's correct. So the GM will tell you something interesting. It's on you to make it useful. GM might also ask you, how do you know this? You must tell me the truth now. So as you look at this insignia, you notice it to be the insignia of the former king, which you already knew. But how do you know this information? How do you know so much about this town and its lineage of kings and knights?
Well, I've been here a few times, so I've overheard a few people talk about it. And being an adventurer already, I questioned a few people further. So they told me all about it eventually.
Okay. So you've got this light source coming from King's hand. King, are you just walking forward by yourself? Are you lighting these torches? What are you doing?
I'm just kind of letting my hands glow. I guess no one's asked me to light any torches, and I'm kind of oblivious to their desires
Okay.
unless they voice them.
What is the marching order going down these stairs, by the way? I would assume Riley's first because she was talking to the guards, but...
Yeah, and then I'm holding my hands out to kind of like light the path for me and Riley.
Okay. And then Bongo and Dongo are behind you too?
Yep.
Okay. You guys descend even further. It seems like you have walked for minutes now, and you're starting to wonder how far these steps really go. And eventually... Go ahead.
Sorry, I might need to backtrack. Can I bring my horse down here?
No, the horse would not fit in.
Alright.
It's a crypt.
I feel like if we didn't roleplay it, it's just left out in the wild to fend
No,
for
I
itself.
don't think so. I don't think so. I left it at the inn.
I would say
then.
the guards took it over, or you left it at the inn.
Okay, the guards
You,
can take
you
it
tell me.
over.
There's many possibilities where you could leave it.
Did the person at the inn recognize me? Because I tried to talk to them and they denied that room that I totally stayed at all those times that I was there.
Yeah, they definitely realized who you were, but...
Alright, so I left Argo there.
Okay, that's where Argo's left. As you guys continue to walk down, Riley being in first and also King right behind with the flame, you notice that this crypt opens up into a wide open area. You guys can't even see the ceiling from where you're at, and you assume it's the ceiling of, or like right above the actual towns and the roads, as there are just this huge open area. There's giant pylons holding up the roof. And at the end, you can see a little bit of some sort of a wall, but you're not too sure as you need to walk further. And you guys are basically like ants walking through this giant hallway. I gotta fix that, so I stop hitting myself. What do you do?
I would like to... You said there are torches around, correct?
In the hallway there were, yeah, but being in this big open area, you don't see any torches. But up the stairs behind you, there were, yeah.
I'll go and grab one from up the stairs and put it in front of Kang's face and ask him to light it.
Kang, you are greeted by a torch being in front of your face.
I light it for him.
He puts his hand softly to it and it ignites. You now have a torch, Ryan.
Perfect.
What do you guys do?
I'm still looking for corpses. It is a crypt, right?
It
So
is.
like as soon as I see a corpse, or could you let me know
I
if
will.
there is one?
I will.
Thank you.
I don't really know anything about the layout of this crypt, so which path we should take is as good as your guess is mine.
We should never be out in the open. I think not leave any options to get surrounded. So we should circle around the walls. I think.
Sounds like a good idea.
do we?
There should always be a wall behind us. I think.
What were you asking, Ryan?
With the amount of light in the room, Neal's hands, my torch, whatever else, do we see anything other than? Do we see anything living?
No, like I said, when you first got, or when I was introducing it to you, the place that you're in is so expansive that you guys are like ants walking through like a normal room. Like you cannot see the ceiling; it just goes into blackness. You cannot
Okay,
see the end of
so-
the room; it goes into blackness. You only see pylons every now and then, probably 20 feet in between.
So we're thinking like Dwarven City from Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Guys, this is a really big crypt. I don't remember walking down this many stairs. I guess I do. I just didn't realize I was walking down this many stairs when I was walking down them.
Yeah, we walked for a while.
There's got to be some
Let-
good loot in here. Let's hurry.
There's got to be somewhere. Yeah.
I pick up the pace.
Same.
Where are you walking to? Continuing to.
If I can't see anywhere, if I can only see pylons, then I just keep going straight.
Okay.
Wait. I suggested we stick by the walls. So like I guess in between walls and pylons. If everyone agrees with me, then. Or would you walk into like the middle of the room, like towards the?
I mean, wherever the staircase ended, I was just gonna walk straight until I came to something more interesting, because I figure the staircase would lead directly towards another thing, right? You never have like a staircase that leads into like a dead end. Like there's always usually like a clear path.
I think Dongo had a good plan. Script's been here for almost 100 years, and still no one has successfully cleared it out. There's got to be something incredibly dangerous down here, so we should be extra careful.
I agree. So I think we should go about this slowly and just go on the sides to not get surrounded. We will eventually get through it.
Fine. I acquiesce and walk with them wherever. I let them lead.
Okay, so you guys want to, like, if we're coming down from the steps, you take a left and just hug the wall along the outside of the wall of the room? Am I
That's what
understanding
it sounds
correctly?
like. Yeah.
Yeah. So like if I'm drawing the room on the thing, so that's the stairs. So instead of going just straight like this, we would go like this.
Right, you'd walk alongside the edge. Okay, cool.
Yep.
You immediately take a quick left. You keep walking down the side of the room. It goes on for probably a minute or two of walking until you find the corner, and then you take a right. Being that there's no other light sources, you can't really discern where you entered in here. Only that you walked for 2 minutes down that hallway, or sorry, down that edge of the room, and then you get about. Let's just say these pylons are exactly where it is. You pass the second pylon. And over in this area, you see a little bit of light. It's very dim, but you can see some sort of light in the opposite edge of the room.
Oh, do you guys see that? Do you guys see the light? Does everyone see that?
I see the light, yes.
Yes, I see the light.
Okay. Well, that's our
I
clear
bet
goal.
you
so
did,
let's-
Bongo.
Yes, I did.
It's a gentle joke. It's a gentle
That
joke.
was more like darkness.
Come on. It's funny now, right?
It's not how they usually describe it.
We can laugh about it now, right? It's long past. Yeah.
I think
Yes.
it's still too soon, Kang.
Yes.
It's too soon.
Long past.
Perfect.
So we walk towards the light, hugging the edge still.
Who's first in the line?
Riley, I think. Still.
Yeah, I can go first.
Okay, Riley, you are walking, and you get about, let's say, like right here. And as you step onto the ground, you notice that your foot gives into the ground a little bit, as if you're stepping on some sort of plate that is now depressed into the ground.
Before I lift my foot off, I look around. So can I see the pillars with the torch we have?
Yeah, you can see these 4 pillars around, or you can see these 2. Sorry, I'll ping them.
I see if
Wait,
anything
but
has
she would
changed.
hit a trap around here, right? Instead.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
you
know.
said you
Hugging the
walked.
edge
You
still.
said you walked towards the light. So if you're walking towards
Yeah,
the light,
but I arrowed it. Like I still hugging the wall towards the light.
Yeah, that's the
like,
path we're taking.
you still hit the depressed thing. It's just over here.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Okay.
You're along the wall, so you can see this and you can see this, but you can't really see these 2 pylons.
All right, so I look at the pillars and see if they've changed at all.
Yeah.
No.
Do not lift off your foot. If
Yeah.
it's quite clearly a trap. I guess I'll spout lore and.
Is
try
that what
to
it is,
figure
or
out
it's discern realities?
It would
Yeah.
be discern realities.
Okay, I'll do discern realities then. 2d6 plus 3. Okay.
Yes, plus your wisdom.
Cool.
11. You can ask me 3 questions.
Okay. What is about to happen? I guess. Yeah.
It's a good
in
one.
terms of the trap.
You look down at the trap, and from your previous life, when you used to, let's say, delve down into the crypts, you know that most of the time when pressure plates are around, that there is usually some sort of mechanism at the end of a hallway that is going to shoot something towards wherever you're at, in line with the plate.
Okay. So I communicate that to the rest of the party. I say, it's definitely a trap. It looks like a trap. It might be something shooting towards us. I've seen traps where stuff just falls from the ceiling. So I mean, maybe you should stay there, Riley, and we should go and try and find what this is gonna shoot.
You have 2
what
more
angle
questions
it's-
if you wish to ask them, by the way.
Yeah. What here is not what it appears to be.
What here is not what it appears to be. That light.
Okay. Would I know? Would I have any reasoning to give the party?
No.
Okay.
You just you get a strong sensation that whatever is causing that light is not a torch.
Okay. Also, I don't think the source of that light is anything like that. What should I be on the lookout for? Perfect follow-up.
What should you be on the lookout for? Say more traps.
Okay. Whenever I've seen one of this kind of traps, the entire place is probably filled with them. So we have to be really careful on our step. We have 2 options the way I see it. One, you step out of that trap and we all are very alert on what is going to be shooting at us. That would probably require a lot of silence so we can hear, wherever the trap is activating and duck or jump or whatever we need to do or run. Otherwise, you just have to stay and sit at this trap until we find the source.
We could also try to put something on the trap and lift off of it at the same time. Maybe the torch might not be heavy enough.
You're much too smart. Let's figure something out then. Yeah, I see if there's anything that weights. Am I carrying anything that weights enough, or is anyone? I ask.
You tell me.
We have things like our adventure packs, which might be heavy enough.
So I would say that I have pretty good reflexes. So when I was stepping down on this plate, it did not depress very much before I noticed it was depressing. So I have maybe like a third at most of my weight on this plate, I want to say. Is that too little?
That's good information to have.
It makes sense for me.
So,
All right, so I'd say that's like 90-ish pounds. Or sorry, a third. Okay, so I'd say that's
So
like
you weigh like 270.
Probably with all that armor on, man. Armor's not actually
Okay,
like
sorry, that's
lightweight.
true. The armor. I don't know how much plate mail weighs. That would be really heavy.
90 sounds maybe a
I
little
think
bit
you'd
too
be-
much, but it'd definitely be.
I don't know if we want to make this transition or this comparison, but in D&D, like second edition, full plate mail weighs 80 pounds.
Okay,
I want
so
to say it would be a fourth of my weight regardless. I don't think it would be a full third. I think it'd be faster than that, but I can't really think of how the human body distributes weight right now. So I'll say like 50 pounds.
Well, also the way that plate mail is built, you're not just carrying it on your back. Like it's strapped to each different part of you, and so the way that it's dispersed over your body makes it feel fairly light. You're still carrying it, but you carry it easily, and you can actually move pretty quickly in your plate mail.
yeah, I would just say
Yeah.
40, 50 pounds would probably be about how much weight is put on there. Force.
all right. So yeah, let's. Do you want to take off some of your plate mail and maybe leave that, like maybe your chest piece?
No, I don't want to give up my plate mail. It's a lot of armor.
Well, that's probably
I-
the heaviest gear we have. I mean, you don't have to give it up. We can come back for it.
How many torches were in that hallway?
You don't really recall exactly how many, but there was more than a few. Like there was a lot.
I mean, we could maybe if this plate is large enough, we could stack the torches. If any of you could create a barrier too, then maybe I could just lift off of it, and whatever shoots at us, the barrier will prevent it from hitting us.
I feel the torch in my hand. How heavy is it?
You'd probably need 10 or so torches to equal the amount of weight that is being put on there.
Okay, I'll go get 10 torches.
Okay.
Coming
Yeah, I'll
back
go
the
with them.
exact same way that we came in.
Okay.
Yep.
You make your way back to the edge of the room. You start going up the stairs. You start collecting torches. Meanwhile, Riley and Kang, you guys notice that this torch that was at the edge of the room is actually moving towards you and getting closer.
All right, I keep my eyes on it.
I look at Riley.
Sorry, this light source is moving
Yeah.
closer to you.
Yeah, King is not a bright person. He looks at Riley and says, "What is that?"
Really, Rich 2.0?
I'm
Alright.
sorry, he has 8 intelligence. What are you gonna? Really, the one stat makes him rich all over again. The fact that this guy's a spellcaster, and he's evil, and he comes from like this very military background, as opposed to Rich, who was like a poor human who had like a wife and kids and was a good, like a lawful good person. Just because
Neal-
they're both a little bit dumb doesn't make them the same person.
Does Kang have a
Neal-
dead wife?
No, no, he does not. Kang was never married.
Can you only play the same character? Like, don't tell me that King is an archer. too.
Whatever.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Get you later.
It's no, like, I mean, it's so hard to keep track of your names. Dongo? Dongo just told us that light source is probably a monster. It's probably monstrous or something. So it's going to keep coming towards us.
But
Just
what is it?
we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, I would like to move the fire from one of my hands as far towards the light source as possible. I just want to like light up a little path for a moment
Okay, make the roll.
and in hopes that it will. 8.
Partial success. Which one
Uh-oh.
would you like to choose?
I would like to say, you only affect what is generally considered a small amount of this element.
Okay. You send forth this flame. You're pushing it towards the light
Mhm.
source at the edge of the room.
Mhm.
Okay, so since it is generally a smaller force, consider a small amount of this element. As you push it away, it basically adds to the torch, but it just looks like a brighter torch now.
But it didn't illuminate any creatures or anything like that?
No, you didn't see any it's let's say that from here to here is probably about 100 or so feet, maybe even longer. You're not really sure. It's a long distance away.
Okay.
Couple minutes pass. You guys are staring at this light source, waiting for Bongo and Dongo to get back. And the light source moves behind one of these pillars, and you can no longer see it, only the back end of that pillar. A couple seconds pass, and you hear Bongo and Dongo bumbling about the wall behind you guys, and they make it back to you.
I would like to summon a fire spirit.
Okay.
And ask it some questions.
Okay. Make your roll.
11.
Success. What?
So
I guess
cast my spell. I twirl my hands, and a fire snake pops out of the ground, weaving and bobbing in front of me, kind of hissing. And I say, "Great wise one, what bears the light in front of us?"
You see the snake. It's like bobbing in the air, and it turns its head towards that. He looks back at you, and he makes snake noises at you, and you understand that he's saying that it's a torch.
Oh, great fire elemental. Do you have the power in you to light the torches of this entire room? And would you do so for me, please? Pretty please, I gave a whole forest to you the other day.
That was intentional?
Shut up, Riley.
He's like bobbing back and forth, and he makes some snake noises to you, and I will type to you what you interpret it to mean.
In case you guys didn't notice, I am now in shadow form.
Okay. I think you might need to roll for that, but we'll get to that in a sec.
Really?
I hiss back at it. How much?
What is it saying to you, King?
It makes more hissing noises back at you.
I cannot give you what you ask for.
It starts to descend back into the flames.
I lower my head.
About that point, Bongo and Dongo show up. Let me see how this roll works for you.
I think I roll when I get out of it, but not to go into it.
You know,
So
you are correct with that. I do remember something similar. Okay, so what does your form look like as you approach?
Like it looked like on camera, I guess. It's just like a shadowy form. But you can still discern that it's me.
Okay, yeah, you can go to shadow form whenever you want.
I would have gone with purple, but I can't make my camera turn purple.
Sure. Okay, so you guys see this shadowy version of Dongo approaching and Bongo as well, from behind you on the wall. What do you guys do?
Did all of the torches light up? Did that happen?
No.
No.
Okay, so we carry the torches over and place them down onto the trap that Riley's on.
Okay. The torches are now at your feet, Riley, and you feel the plate depress even further down. Riley.
You can lift up your foot now.
Jump off it.
Do you lift your foot?
Oh, sorry. Are they torches bundled together?
No, but I mean, he did his best to make sure that they're all on top of it, or at least
Okay,
the
so
edge of them.
so
is-
we're going to try to lower them as I lift my foot up, or just someone is pressing. Are one of you going to press the torches into the plate as I lift my foot up? So
They're
that
already on
We-
the ground.
we
at
put 'em-
the-
we put 'em on
at
it.
your feet. Yeah, the plate depressed further down when the torches went on it.
I'm not sure if this was the best way to go about it because it'll decompress a bit.
Quickly, jump off.
All right, I'm going to. Well, I jump off the plate. I jump off backwards as from where we came as far as I can, and so that I land in a crouching position.
Okay, give me a defy danger plus dex. We'll see what the
I
roll
clear
is,
out before she tries this.
and that will be the end of the show. I won't tell you what happens till next time.
What?
So make the roll. 2d6 plus whatever your dex gives you. Kaitlyn.
Yeah, I'm looking for my ducks.
Oh, sorry, I can tell you. It is +0, so just a straight up 2d6.
Cool.
Okay, you.
Wrecked.
Well, we'll tell you what happens next time, but that was a pretty good roll.
It didn't even matter.
All right, cool. That is the end
First,
here.
just I gotta go.
Yeah, we'll do it quick. Why don't you do shoutouts real quick, Cats?
Yeah, thank you very much to TT Sports, V3 Gaming PC, and Twitch, my sponsors. Please check out root-gaming.com. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Show's shaping up to be awesome. Please keep being active on JP's Reddit and give us feedback if you have any. Same on the YouTube channel. I'm always, reading all the comments and taking feedback. And yeah, right now I'm gonna go cast the MLG qualifiers for North America. So you should go check that out. It's easy to find if you go on teamliquid.net. That's StarCraft 2, of course, that we'll be casting, and I'll be playing later tonight as well in that same qualifier. So please do check that out. And yeah, thank you
Awesome.
guys.
Cool. Go check it out, guys. Neal, do some shoutouts.
Thanks for watching. I'm gonna convince JP to tell us what happens off screen, so I can lord it over you guys for the rest of the week, hopefully. All I got for you guys is 120-hour stream coming up Tuesday after this. So the 27th. That's actually all I'm going to be talking about for the next couple of weeks because that's the really only important thing that's happening for me. So Tuesday to Sunday, 27th through the 1st. Check it out.
Awesome. Ryan, do some shoutouts.
That sounds insane when you think about it. Tuesday to Sunday.
5 days.
It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I am probably not going to be doing my solo stream today because I have another episode of RollPlay tonight. But definitely come check us out, play Solemn. I'm glad you guys are enjoying Vigil. I'm liking playing this character a lot. Check out my own stuff. Twitch.tv/Ryuzilla. I'll definitely be doing solo streaming either late tonight after Solemn or tomorrow for sure. You can check out my YouTube, youtube.com/Ryuzilla. I'm going to put some new stuff up in the break, probably. And check out my Twitter. Follow me at MLGRyan. Thanks, guys.
Cool. Last but not least, Kaitlyn, do some shoutouts.
So much again for watching. I want to give a shout out to Steve Noble, who did an awesome drawing of Riley killing, well, I guess spoilers, just like the last episode of Ehbon. He did a really cool drawing of that, and everything for that, so thanks so much. And it had, some people who were bleeding out on the floor, so it's a really good, ending image for me to end that series on. And also to, I think you say Chengwen? He did, a concept art of Riley, and it was also, really badass. She has a fade in it. It's, really, really cool. I'll link that in chat real fast. And then lastly, this person drew some images for all of us last week, and they're all super well done. And that is Kisu, I think that's how you say his name. And the one he did for me was of Riley and Neal. It's really funny. Riley's not impressed by Neal's character explains at all. So, also really well done. Thanks so much, everyone who draws things for this show. It just adds another depth to it. So, yeah. And I'll probably be streaming FTL and then StarCraft after this at twitch.tv/Kaitlyn.
Awesome. Cool, guys. Well, that's going to do it for Vigil. We'll go ahead and close the show out. Katz is already pieced out. You can go watch him over at the MLG.tv, I believe is where that stream's at. We've got RollPlay Solemn in, 2 hours and 30 minutes from now. So myself, Ryan, and Neal will all be there. joined by Jeff and Jen, as we're going to be doing 3 hours of Solemn tonight. Tomorrow I've got 8 bits at 1 o'clock Eastern. Then we've got Dark Souls 2 after that with day 9. Saturday. Oh, we actually moved R&D to Sunday, right, Neal? Yes.
Yes, we moved R&D to Sunday.
Yeah, so R&D is going to be on Sunday. So Saturday I probably won't stream anything unless I decide to stream something. Hopefully I'll have a website by then, so maybe I'll do something about that. Oh yeah, we need to do XP end of session, actually. We could do that at the beginning of next session, unless you guys want to do it now. KatZ is not here, though.
Let's do it at end so we can talk about bonds in the meantime. At the beginning of next time.
Okay, cool. That sounds good to me. So remind me, guys, that we need to do XP for the beginning of next session, because I will forget. So that's it, guys. We'll see you next time.
Do you know how much we got this session?
That's what we'll find out at the beginning of next
Okay.
session. See you guys next time. We're out. Bye-bye.
Peace.